Welcome, it's the DBS Podcast, Dirtbag shit. Your man Sergio Chicone on the mic. I'm feeling good today. A long day, a long dirtbag day, man. It's like I'm filling in my days with a bunch of positive shit. At least I'm trying to. But it's like a bunch of shit that I don't want to do. Like I'm training for the marathon, and it requires a dirtbag amount of running. Like you wouldn't believe. Like I forget that during the course of my day, I have to run an hour and a half. That's a long fucking time in the middle of the day. That's like 3 episodes of Friends. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time. So I'm tired all the time. And one thing about training like this, I don't really have the energy to do much of anything else. Although I do feel great when I'm done. It's a feeling of accomplishment. But I want to do other things with my workout, people. I don't just want to run because then you turn to an apple head. And my head is big enough. I don't need to be walking around with a fucking stick body and an apple head. I already got enough head and teeth as it is. But I'm feeling good. Just one of the many things I'm doing to make myself a supreme human being. A better human being than most of you guys. But I'm feeling good. I'm also feeling good about my guest, man. He's my homeboy, a good friend of mine, phenomenal comic, my man, Ian Fidance.
Woo!
Yeah, and all that good stuff.
Thank you.
Ian, I appreciate you coming out, brother.
Thank you for having me, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here.
Why? Wait, that's so dirtbag. You know Ian's known me for a long time because when you gave me the handshake, your index finger popped out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because you know that my index finger's fucked up. So
I don't want to touch that little midget dick you got as a finger.
So you didn't want to touch my finger, or you did that because you thought it would be a more comfortable handshake for me?
Because I didn't want to touch your finger.
Why? It's properly groomed. Look at this shit.
It's so gross.
No, man. Look at that nail. It's nice and clean.
Man, I just don't like to shake anyone's hand whose finger looks like a Nike check mark.
Yo! It smells like soap. There's a little soap stuck in there.
Oh, God. Does this smell like a half a pound of tuna that you got sitting in your kitchen? Holy shit.
Yo, man, shout out to my wife who made the banging tuna salad earlier. You know what I'm saying? Living big, living big. Yo, is there a worse food you could find with hair in it than tuna?
Maybe that ice cube that you gave me with hair on it.
Yeah, but that's just cat hair. That's just cat hair.
I mean, I'm truly walking into the abode of Ace Ventura, the Lower East Side.
I have a lot of animals.
You have so many animals. You have, snakes, rats, fucking cats, dogs.
But you don't mind it. You're an animal lover.
I love animals.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's great that you have, the Lower East Side Family Zoo here. I think it's great.
Some of this shit may be illegal.
Yeah. The Dr. Doolittle.
Now, you own animals, right?
Yeah, I get a cat.
Oh, so just one animal? You own a cat?
Yeah. Well, I had a dog, but she lives with my mom now.
I remember
the hardest thing I had to do was give her to my mom.
So, like, when you had, what was your dog's name?
Lucy.
Lucy. I remember Lucy. What kind of, it was a Pomeranian?
Nah, dude.
What was it?
A cockapoo.
Yeah, he didn't want to say that shit. He was like, you know what I mean? It's just like a Cocker Spaniel pit mix.
Oh, dude, people would be like, what kind of dog do you have? I go, Cocker Spaniel poodle mix. I go, a cockapoo? I go, your words, not mine.
So why is she no longer with you? Because, like, you just got too busy and stuff? Or
because I got super busy and I was working like 2 jobs at a time, doing mics, doing comedy, and, picking up like road gigs and everything here and there. And I just couldn't go home. Yeah. I was leaving from like 9 a.m. and sometimes not coming home until like 3 a.m. And I was asking my roommate to walk the dog and he couldn't do it. I couldn't afford a dog walker. And like going back and forth was like, when you have like the most adorable animal in the world and you leave your house and then you go home to like walk it, you're like, nah, I don't have to go back out. If you don't have like a paid gig, you can be like, well, I'll just skip this mic tonight. I'll just skip this, And so it was just really, really hard. So I had her move back with my mom in like 2016. I think, and
damn, because I remember that. I remember you telling me that.
It was so fucking tough, dude. Yeah,
but that's nice that your mother has the Lucy.
It's
now.
Great. Well, dude, my mom's got Lucy. She's got a cat, Winston. She's got her dog, Maddie. And my mom lives alone.
Okay, it's funny. It was like Winston and Lucy. I thought it was like a bunch of cigarette references and the name of cigarettes.
Well, I had another cat named Salem.
Salem is a dirtbag cigarette.
My cat now, his name is Marlboro.
Marlboro?
I'm
No, I was gonna say that doesn't roll off the tongue. Marlboro?
Yeah.
I never was able to say Marlboro correctly. Marlboro?
Marlboro.
You still smoking cigarettes?
Yeah.
Fuck,
I gotta
man.
quit, dude. I'm like aspirating in the middle of the night, like waking up, coughing up blood. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, man.
It's not good.
I'm the most healthy, unhealthy motherfucker you know because I'll run like half marathons
and you smoke a cigarette?
and then I smoke American Spirits.
Really?
Yeah, man. Especially when I go on the road.
Those kill me.
Yeah, man. They're rough, man.
They're
like
so rough.
They're like it's
They're like
roll-
good for you.
Yeah, but they
in
burn
terms of
slow.
cigarettes. Yeah.
Like they
That's why
last
they're the
forever.
best if you work at a restaurant.
Right.
Because you take a
I'm
smoke
gonna take a
break, it lasts
cigarette
like
break,
two
and
hours.
that's an episode of some fucking
of
bullshit.
Friends.
Yeah, of Friends. Thanks for the call back. For real, man.
Yeah.
And they're real tight. Like every time I smoke an American Spirit, I feel like there's like cocaine in there. Because every time you put coke in a cigarette, it like burns slow. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It burns real slow.
You smoke coke in a cigarette?
I've done it before.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. When it was the end of the night, I would dirtbag, because it'd be
You
like.
put coke in a cigarette and smoke it and says snort it?
What I would do is, if it was the last bit of coke, I would lick the cigarette and roll it in there, and then be by the screen window. Like, that was me at my finest, yeah. Fanning out the fucking smell of tar.
You were more worried about the tar than the coke?
Yeah, like, this is the smell. I don't want my neighbors to,
Oh my God.
I have some respect. Even
right.
under
for your neighbors, but not for yourself.
That's dirtbag. That's dirtbag to like the last bit of, and then you're like, I'm just gonna lick the cigarette, and then roll it in some blizzy. Yeah.
I used to bleed out one nostril and snort in the other.
Because you got a flat tire. That's why I used to call it. Because you riding high, and then you got the flat tire, and then you use the nostril that works.
Yep.
How about when you get both nostrils clogged up, like there's cement that was packed in there?
Oh, yeah.
Spackle, if I may.
Yeah. Drywall dust.
Drywall.
So I got this hooker one time in Minnesota, and I had like this. Dude, one night I left this club. I was trying to get heroin from this guy, but he like
Wait.
was like, "Call me later."
Chill. You don't jump into that. We gotta warm up into that. First of all, you don't get down like this anymore, right?
No.
All right.
I'm totally
'Cause,
sober.
like, you just made it seem like, yeah, I was in Minnesota, like. Yeah,
Last
you
week.
actually lead a very clean lifestyle now, besides the cigarettes.
Yeah,
which is
But
dope,
I don't do anything. I eat very unhealthy and I smoke cigarettes, but everything else I'm very like. I wear condoms. I don't know. I ride a bike. I need to work out more.
No,
man.
but
I'm
you-
getting
but-
somebody goes, "You're the fattest I've ever seen you," and then everyone else is like, "You look great." I'm like, "Who's
Well,
telling
you know,
the
you have
truth?
like, I might have been that person. That I didn't say you were fat though. I say you look husky. Like, look,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
the thing is, like,
See, I thought you were talking to your gums, but go ahead.
these gums are healthy, right?
Healthy. They better be.
Shiny.
You show them off enough.
Yeah, you got a lot of gum too, but you hide it with that fucking Wade Boggs mustache. Right? You look like a relief pitcher from like the Sox of '86. I love your look though, man. You know, because not only are you like a naturally funny person, you're like a naturally funny looking. You know what I'm saying? Like I am. Like I have a funny look. Look, this is my face.
You look like a light bulb with a beard.
That's the second episode that has been said. I'm out the way.
Someone said he looked like a light bulb?
Yeah.
Fuck, someone said it?
Yeah, I might have
Who
said
said
it about myself, and then people
Was it
around
the
with
prisoner?
it. People are lifting my shit. Wasn't a prisoner.
Was it that guy that's going to murder you when the podcast comes
Oh
out?
my God, so funny. Yo, Chris Hewitt, if you're listening to this is not about you.
Oh my God.
We're positioned better. So, you know, everyone knows, like, this is like the second podcast that we're shooting. So the positioning of the table is better. That makes a big deal. We were like,
What, were you sneaking up behind him in the last one?
yeah, it was weird because we were like side by side and my knee would hit him.
Oh my God.
And he was like, yo.
Oh my
Yo, he didn't want the
God.
mic in front of him.
Really?
He was like, yo, like that. He whipped out a blade like that. Like, chill.
Shut up.
He was like, that's a skill.
Shut up. No, he
And then
didn't.
he was like, and they put it behind his ear. Like,
How'd you meet?
So
When did he get out of prison?
So my boy Chris, I met him years ago at a gym, and and so when you listen to the podcast, which I'm sure you will, the first one ever, Ian, are you with me? Anyway, real quick, I thought it would be he's been sober.
You keep banging the table.
Well, he's making me laugh.
Oh, I'm banging? Oh, he's banging.
No, I'm banging.
Oh, you know me.
Oh, whoops. All right.
Sorry. I need to Hold my horses. Cool my jets. Anyway, I met Chris 6 years ago at the gym, and he was like fresh out the Bing. That's what we call it in the LES. And he's like sober, and I just thought like he just started this new beginning. There's a new beginning for me creatively. I thought he would be a good guest, and he was. He was a phenomenal guest. I'm happy I had him, but I'm happy to have you. And like we're going back to like that story in Minnesota. So that's a while back. How long have you been like away from drinking and partying? How long has it been?
It'll be 5 years in April. So
Nice.
4.5.
How you feel, man?
Good.
You look great.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I feel better than I've ever felt. You know,
Dope,
it's like
man. I'm happy for you. And the results of your sobriety, amongst other things, have shown because dogs, you're killing it right now. You're always busy. You're working with some of the best comics. So I'm proud of you,
Thanks,
bro.
man.
For real,
I appreciate
for real.
that means a lot, man.
I started with Ian. Actually, I started in New York maybe 3 years prior to you moving here, right? And I remember,
Yeah.
and we
Sergio tried to
became
get
cool.
me on a Bringer Laugh Lounge.
Yo, like
Yeah,
that.
and I showed up, and there's some army colored like long what's it called like a duster.
I was wearing a trench.
No, yeah. It was almost like an army colored
not wearing
trench
a
coat,
trench.
and you're sitting drinking a Heineken at the bar, and I was like, "Hey, Sergio, like the show is canceled." I was like, "All right."
Yo, that's when I was lifting nothing but weights and drinking mad beer, so my arch was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I had that Suge Knight fucking presence like this. I didn't even give him eye contact.
You didn't.
I didn't even look back at it because you didn't deserve it.
You go. The show's canceled, pa.
Yo, and the thing is, back in the days, Ian
But
had
you
this
tried to
long
scam
hair.
me, but I scammed you because I didn't bring anyone for the
You
Bringer.
did it. You thought you were just gonna get on and charm alone.
Yep.
No, I would have got you on. You're my man. But yo, Ian had some crazy hair that I just fucking couldn't stop looking at.
Dude, down to my shoulders.
Yeah, it
long
was gross,
curlies.
bro.
Gross.
It looked wet, but it was dry. So he like cup of noodle hair, like crunchy ass. You know, Chris, the producer, is from
Shut,
the BX.
don't laugh, Chris.
He knows he's from the Bronx. There's a bunch of
You
cup of
came all the
noodle.
way down from the Bronx for this bullshit?
Hey,
oh
yeah.
my God. I ain't the only one Sergio scamming. It's like Laugh Lounge all over again.
Good times. I'm having a ball. I'm just massaging my bunion. I shouldn't be running, man. I got bunions, bro. Big bunions. I
hide
got
those
big duck
toes,
feet.
man.
I know.
You
Before you came, like, I just knew he would get on me because, comics are fucking observant. Like, I was like, yo, Ian's coming. I'm putting on my socks. I want to hide the
should've
tuna.
kept them on.
You caught the tuna.
I caught the tuna. I caught that angled toe you have.
Yeah, it's all fucked. My feet are like, they're like, it's weird. It's amazing I can run straight. It really is. It really is. Oh, man.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Matter of fact, when I first started coming up to New York for shows, like, I went out with you, and you got me plugged into the hood circuit. So when I first moved up here, that's all the shows I did was, like, hood shows in, like, the Bronx and Harlem and
God.
fucking...
do you do any of those if you're asked to do them?
If I'm asked to do them, yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't like seek them out anymore. But
Yeah.
like, we did some show up at a hookah bar in the Bronx, and
Do we do it together?
yeah, and you got me the gig with Eduardo and
Yeah.
Delicious.
Oh, God.
And
Yo,
so
Delicious and
dude,
Eduardo.
I remember I wanted to leave so bad. I wasn't drinking. I was living in a halfway house in Delaware. I
Wow.
wasn't drinking. This was like 2011, maybe like
Damn, wait.
2012.
It was that long ago.
Yeah. And I'm like ready to leave, and you're just like reveling in the fact that like 5 people liked you. And so I remember we like drove back, and you dropped me off and go, man, I want to do this every night. This is awesome. And I'll never forget, you go, follow me around and you can. And I was like, cool.
That's bullshit. That doesn't
swear to
sound
God,
like me.
I swear to God.
Follow
you were
me
hammering the
around?
bag, dude. Follow me around and you can. I was like, okay.
That is not true. Was that the show with Sim? Was Sim on that show?
No, that was another show.
That
we
was a
did.
hell gig.
Oh my God. At a bowling alley in Long Island.
Yeah.
And Sim got so drunk we just had to wait in the car while he played some like album where he like made
Yo,
fun
that
of
was
like
hilarious.
trannies.
That's so fucking
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. And then, dude, that night some guy met us and was like, hey, listen, I know people at Saturday Night Live. I know the head of NBC Universal. If you ever need anything,
remember
here's my
that.
card. And I look at his card.
Window washer. He was a fucking window washer.
He washed windows for NBC Universal and tried to tell us he knew everyone
that he
had
could put
connections.
us on.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
That's nuts. Yo, people are fucking
Insane.
legit. And you know what? That's the thing. I get goosebumps thinking about this because there are a bunch of time wasters. That conversation must have ate up 15 minutes of our lives. Granted, we got a story.
We had to wait for Sim to sober up.
Well, he didn't sober up. He drove drunk from Long Island to BK to level out his high, but we won't talk about that.
Oh, God. Yeah, I did think we were going to die, but, you know.
Fuck, I remember that. Yeah. Which brings me back to, like, just the people with me. I was training somebody. I don't know. I no longer do this. I'll do it for you. And for my comic friends, like, I'll train my people, like, in a park or at the gym. But usually, it's at the gym, like a boxing gym. Right. Or I'll go to the home gym. Let me rewind. I'll usually train at the boxing gym. Rarely do I go to the park or go to the home gym. But I would say about a year and a half ago, I'm training someone at Tompkins Square Park. And this dude comes up to me. He's stout. And I was like, maybe like a South Asian guy, Middle East. I couldn't quite tell, right? He comes up to me. He says, you guys do martial arts? And I'm like, yeah, I'm boxing or whatever. So he interrupts me and my client's session, right? And he's telling me how he can manipulate the body. He's like touching me. A complete stranger. He said, may I? I'm like, may I? And like he like pushes my shoulder, grabs my hand, and he like locks my little wrist. I got a little wrist. And he's like, yeah, that's a martial art move I made up. And I swear to God. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, puts me like in a weird. I was like, yeah, that's enough. Thank you. And he's like, yeah, I created my own martial art. I combined Wing Chun, Jiu-Jitsu, and whatever, like a collection of different. And this is a martial art. So without stepping on your toes, you and your clients could come train with me. And then he gave me his card. So he was like poaching my client right in front of me.
Right.
And he was weird, like a short, stout dude, really thick legs. You know that?
Could he have beaten you up?
He looked strong.
Yeah?
He was just stout. Like he was really wild.
He just alphaed the shit out of you.
He did alpha the shit out of me because I was very clear that I need to continue training my client. He kind of like did the move, but it didn't hurt. Like I'm trying to backpedal, like he didn't hurt me. He did it. He kind of grabbed me and just showed me what he can do. I was like, oh yeah. And he says, yeah, and I also teach people how to break coconuts with this it's the elbow. And he had like mad callus on like coconut hair. His elbow. So the dude gives me his card. And on the card it says he's a web designer, model, stripper, and also Tanek. Tanek. And I didn't know what Tanek meant, right? So like I blow him off. I'm ready, like now I'm being like, okay, yeah, thank you, man. I got the card. Thank you. I go home. I show Liz the card. She's like, oh my God, I saw it. Oh, and by the way, his headshot was of him laying down on the card.
Shut up.
Yeah, with like all the blood flush, like he took it laying down. Like all the fat in his face is kind of laying on a pillow, like a dead person.
What?
And that's the picture. He took a picture.
Do you still have it?
No, but check this out. So I know what a web designer is. I know what a stripper is. I know what a martial artist is.
Congrats.
Right? Tanek. I didn't know what that meant. I threw the card away. Frisbee that shit. And I got a good garbage can, the one that opens up like that when it senses something that ate that shit. All right? I got a good one. Yo, you go anywhere in my apartment, everything's automatic, baby. I done moved up.
Yeah.
So, Liz is like, that's so weird. Let me look at the card again. And we're like, Tanek, what the hell does that mean? And then we throw the card away again. Her sister comes in. And when I tell her the story, she's crying, laughing, like, my God, that's so weird. Let me see the card. Oh, he's so gross. Tanek, what does that mean? I said, let's just Google it. Tanek was spelled T-E-N, all one word, I-N-C-H. He's a 10-inch escort. That's what the fuck. It said escort real small next to it. Tanek escort. It was one word, so it threw me off.
So he had escort really small?
Yeah.
And
I was like, oh, it's escort. So I put Tanek escort. And then it was like, yeah, 10-inch escort. And that's some, back in the days, early 2000 Craigslist shit.
Oh, my God.
So then I got that. Now my imagination it's like running wild. Like, this guy is fucking weird. I met a weirdo.
Do you think his penis is bigger than your wrist?
Absolutely. Veins and all. Purple veins.
May I?
Yeah,
He
shiny
pulls
helmet.
his penis out.
Just always.
I invent different ways to expose myself.
Fuck, man. That's crazy, right? So I Googled
It's
it.
crazy that you thought it was Tenek.
Yeah, fucking idiot. But it's not
Not
only me.
an inch. No.
No, but it was all one word. Like, you don't think of that. But you're right. I'm an idiot.
Tenek.
Yo, Tenek. That escort really small. So I Google his name, and there's
What's
sure
a
enough.
Poe Rinstar?
What's that? What?
A Poe Rinstar.
Well, I don't know what that is. What is that? Wait, wait. Oh, come on, man! It's my show. So I Google his name, and sure enough, he got like sideways videos of him breaking coconuts
Nuh-uh.
on the train.
Nuh-uh.
Breaking them like that, and then drinking the juice
Nuh-uh.
on the train platform. Dude's fucking nuts. I go on
Really?
his Twitter. He goes, I don't care if I don't know why I'm giving him like a Russian accent. My accent sucks. He says, I don't care if I have the same tattoo of the Taliban. I wear this with honor.
No.
Swear to God, yo.
What's his
Wow.
name?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Damn, I want to look him up.
Yeah.
You got to get him on the podcast.
Fuck, man. He'll fucking break my table with a karate chop.
He just plops his dick out, chops the
Fuck,
table.
man. Let me just lay my dick. I feel uncomfortable.
Tenek.
So people are legitimately just wild, right? That's a wild dude. And he's probably sober. He's probably just a sober young
You
man.
think that guy's sober?
Yeah. I think he's sober, but just fucking nuts. And I can't
No way
diagnose
someone
him.
has that many jobs and they're sober.
Yeah, maybe not.
They gotta have all those jobs to feed a habit. I mean, if anytime someone has more than like 3 or 4 labels, they're not good at any of them.
That's hilarious. Yo,
You know?
my IG says I'm a boxer comic.
Podcaster,
Podcast is
father,
next.
husband. Oh no.
Yo, I'm like 50% out all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, if you got that on a business card, it's a tough sell.
Oh yeah.
Tough sell. So
When I was a carpenter, I made business cards that said Fidance Construction, Ian Fidance, carpenter.
you're good with your hands, man. That's pretty dope. Do you still like, are you doing anything like at home that you save money that you feel proud of? Like, yeah, I don't need to call somebody. I'll do this shit myself.
I
Have
mean,
you
just
done-
hanging stuff or like fixing little things, but like, I wish
Most comics are
I
not
wish
fucking
I had.
handy.
I know I've hung so many TVs and shelves and stuff for comics, but
Yo,
I wish I had.
They don't know how to put in like a blue anchor,
No.
drill a hole, put the blue anchor, and screw it in.
Nope.
Mike, something tells me you would be able to do that. You seem like savvy with that shit. Chris, Ian, obviously, but let me tell you, Chris DeStefano, that motherfucker's not handy at all. Like, he doesn't know how to turn on a light. Like, Giannis too. These motherfuckers
It's
are
hard
tough.
to screw to a wall when you're elbow deep in pussy too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's got-
He stayed deep in the puss.
Good for him.
He's greedy, man. Stop it.
He had the
already.
hottest chick with him last night. Oh my god, jaw on the floor of just
Well,
like
Chris got so much action he got so much action going on that I don't even know if he's enjoying it. He's just like
yeah.
he's
yeah,
always
yeah.
like with the girl like 2 feet behind. Like. I'm like, you enjoying that? You present? You see what you're dealing with right
yeah,
now?
right.
Be present,
I know.
motherfucker.
Oh my god,
Do you feel present these days?
man,
It's tough, right?
it's really tough. Really, really tough. It's like every problem I have right now is something I would have sold my soul for 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3, 2, every problem I have today is like a good problem, but it's
Yeah.
still like, I'm not present. I'm constantly thinking I should be doing this. I should be doing that. I have to do this.
Yeah.
I didn't do this. What about this? I got to work on this. I got this coming up. I got to do this. Should I write this? Is this funny? Is this? And then
So you can't continue like that. What do you do to reset? Or do you feel like that constantly?
I run myself ragged. I don't
and then
sleep, and then I crash and sleep for like 14 hours,
Yeah.
and then I
Exactly.
turn down obligations and am constantly running on a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
It's not good.
That's not good.
No.
I think
Are you present?
I am for the most part.
I was a couple months ago, and then like something just shifted.
Yeah,
I got
the
busier.
thing is, I know if I don't feel like present most of the time, if I don't make that a priority, Like for me personally, I feel like I want to go out and drink or do something that's like real, like, you know, like immediate. Like, oh, this is going to separate my mind, you know, from thinking all this other shit. You know, and they're all good problems, you know, like saying like they are good problems. Like I'm just doing a bunch of things I enjoy doing and like taking the time I want to be really good at them, right? But I think, you know, find that space is difficult, but definitely doable.
I got to get back to like writing, not just like jokes, but like in my journal, writing about my day, my feelings, my fears, my gratitude, my, you know, I've like gotten away from that. And then like that keeps me out of not being present, you know, and then I'm like worried. And then instead of like doing, you know, the task at hand, I find distractions in like pornography or like dating apps of like, what's next? What next? I gotta get someone to like me. I gotta look at this naked person. You know, it's like not good.
So where would you go? Like, what would you think is the meeting? I go on, you know what I do? Like when I my idle time and I just want to feel like, oh, excited. I go on Craigslist and I look for snakes. I look for exotic animals, and I'll go. Look, so recently, this dude from the Bronx has a blood python. That sounds terrifying to most people. But blood python is beautiful. It's like 6 months old, and I want it. So now I'm texting. I didn't text you, Chris. My boy Chris is from the BX, and I was in a text like, yo, is this part of the Bronx? Like, can I go there and pick up a snake? Yeah. But I text my other boy, Mike, and he said, it's a little bit. But the fact that I'm texting my boys, it shows how soft I got it. Like, I never used to, we used to go to do spots in fucking Hunts Point, Brooklyn. Oh, yeah. And be like, I never question, like, whether is this a dangerous neighborhood? I want a stage time. Now I'm like, oh, I want to pick up an exotic animal. Is this neighborhood safe? Should I go there before I, like, what the fuck have I turned into? I'm definitely changing. You know, like, but.
Yeah, but I think you're asking, is this safe to put up a block between you and going and checking out? Because you know checking out wouldn't be a good thing.
Checking out and buying a snake?
Yeah, because how many more snakes do you need, motherfucker? We gonna start putting them in your kid's bed?
Well,
you got no more snake room.
You see this area? This is Charlie's area. I can't wait till she goes to college. She's 7 years old. I cannot wait till she goes so I can turn this a reptarium right here.
Oh my God.
Come on, I got an alligator there.
Oh my God.
It's exciting, man.
Yeah.
So tell me about Minnesota. You don't think I was gonna forget?
So Minnesota's searching for the old white snake.
Wait,
which is cocaine.
Was that your first time out in Minnesota?
Yeah.
And you were doing a gig out there, and you dirtbagged there. How this was a while ago?
Dirtbagged it. The person I was with, I didn't tell him I was drinking. I was sneaking around. I was supposed to go out with like a bunch of people, and I was like, I'm sick. I have to go back to the hotel.
You lie,
and
right?
Like,
we're trying to how we lie.
Yeah. And then I, you know, while I'm at the show, I'm like drinking drinks. I'm driving back.
Immediately
at
after
red light, I'm on Craigslist looking up fucking hookers.
So was it like during the show, or was it after your set that you?
I had already started drinking.
Before the show?
Yeah, but at the airport.
Oh, okay. So you were like, bam.
Yeah, I pissed myself on the plane. I got into where I landed and was like, oh, I smelled water.
Let me rewind. Were you like drinking prior to that, or was it like the specific trip?
I was working at a sober house. I just got a raise, but I knew I was going to drink.
It smells like tuna fish. Jesus. Yo, Dirtbag Shit podcast, very fitting for my burp, and I just didn't even come out my mouth. I remember that. So you were sober, working at a sober house, and then what do you think triggered that?
I don't know, man.
What the fuck is that? Fucking old cocaine nose over there. She doesn't even work anymore. It's like the fucking tire. You know what I'm saying? Has a little bit of air, but he's still trying to get through the highway.
I don't know why I made that noise.
Exit.
It was like an introspective, like, I don't know.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Minnesota. But you know what else are you going to do in Minnesota? The show's good?
Literally, I would be with people, and because I didn't want them to see me at the bar, I would go, I have to go to the bathroom. And I would leave the bar, run to another bar, drink, and run back and go, the line in the bathroom was long.
I know, it's so stupid.
Just so much running around. So much fucking
hard.
Oh, dude.
It's so hard to do.
Yeah, but in a way that like got me off.
Yeah.
Like sneaking around and being like, I'm smarter than everyone else.
Yeah. And did you have long hair back then? Did you have the fucking curl? Because that even makes you more like darty, you know, and then you have the curls.
Right.
Like.
I mean, years ago when I was drinking, I did. I had the long hair, and I had to put it in a ponytail to puke. You
had to put your hair up to puke.
Yeah. Like a girl on prom night.
Man.
Yeah. One time I went back with these dudes I met in Williamsburg, and I went to their place to like smoke weed with them, but I like kept drinking, and I puked, and I woke up and my hair was in a bun. I was like, how'd this happen? And I'm like, I have to leave. And the guy goes, I held your hair when you puked. I was like, okay, is that all you held?
Yeah, right. Like,
just kidding, I'm gay. But yeah, it was like, oh God. Just like, I should be dead like 5 times over from all the situations. I went to a wedding this weekend with, I brought my girlfriend and a bunch of old friends were there. And one of my old friends used to be my neighbor, and she grabbed my girlfriend and was like, I have to tell you everything. I have literally pulled Ian out of the gutter so many times, like a literal gutter. He used to fall asleep in trash, and thank God I've been like honest about everything, so nothing was like new to her. But
so this girl, there was like no like filter. Like she didn't say, Ian, how you doing? And then like, does your girlfriend know you're sober?
No.
Oh,
she just
God.
straight up. Yeah.
That's dirtbag.
Oh yeah. And she told her about how I wrote a song for her when we were in high school. This girl, I was like, she ended up like. I liked her so much, and then I never made a move. I was nervous, so then she got fed up and just wanted to be my friend, and then she started to date the guitarist in my band, and while we were in the band, I wrote a song for her, and I showed up to her house to play it, and it was like the gayest song ever. It was a love song. Do you know the lyrics?
Yes.
Dude, they were... Okay, ready? You're the medicine to my cold. You're the fungus to my mold. You're the sunlight to my photosynthesis. Without you, I could not exist. You make my bed days good, like a good fiance should. You're the carbon monoxide to my air. Without you, life would seem unfair. Hold on. And then I think the last line was like, you make me smile like a little boy. I think. I don't know. It was so bad. Anyway, I thought that was going to win her over. And then I played it for her, and she was like, hey, I just want to be friends.
That's hilarious. So you did that on a guitar.
I had my whole band play the song. It was a bunch of grown men in a studio singing background vocals going, Alyssa, Alyssa, and dude, I'm at her farmhouse in New Jersey, and I play it. I'm like, this is for you. And she was like, okay, it's time for you to leave.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, it was so pathetic.
That shit is adorable, though.
Oh, it was cute.
That song could make it. That could be like on a soundtrack to Juno. Right? Doesn't it sound like a Juno soundtrack?
Oh, dude, it was really something.
Fuck. There's some construction going on. Don't mind that.
Oh my God, is that Hard Hat Frank or what, Frank Leo?
Yeah, Frank Leo, the dirtbag construction worker.
Hey, is this wood in here? Is this oak?
So yeah, Frank Leo is a character that I've been doing since 1995, and I refuse to let him go because I used to work around guys like that who used to be like, "Hey, you want some coffee?" You know?
Yeah.
And I refused to let him go, and I try to do. I brought him on stage. And like he used to, get the crowd rocking. Then I wanted to do a web series, but it never got like the props it deserves. So now I just brought the web series back, chopped it down to 1 minute for Instagram, and I got 600 views.
Ooh,
yeah,
congrats!
But I don't know how to let
you
go.
used to bring a hat on stage specifically just so you could wear it as your hard hat. That's how shitty Sergio is. He'd wear it and he'd put it on top of his head and go, Is this mahogany?
Yeah.
No, what is this?
That's so funny.
Dude, I swear to God, you did that gig with me in Delaware at that pizza shop. People were coming up to me weeks, months later. Is this what kind of wood is this?
Yeah,
they
it's
like
a character.
loved it.
Yeah, that a lot of people related to.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't wear the hat anymore, and the joke doesn't work anymore. yo, all I have going for me is my act outs. Yo, what's worse than bombing with an act out?
Oh, because you're committed.
Fuck, halfway committed, you're like laying on the floor like, ah.
Dude, I used to have a bit where I yelled dying on the ground. Like in this joke, I get hit by a car on my bicycle. And literally, I've been like, part of the joke is I'm like, oh my God, I'm bleeding. And no one's laughing. And I've done in the bit before, I'm bleeding. And I'm going to keep yelling until I'm done the bit because I'm committed now. I know no one here likes this. And I would just narrate how
that's the great way
hated it was.
That's a great way to put the pieces back together, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I'll wear the hat real high and be like, oh, is this mahogany?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my wife is pregnant. No fucking like awareness.
Right.
Or I would just like power through it. So fucking dirtbag.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah, man. So you told me some interesting news the other day. We were at a burrito shop, and that's how Ian came out to me that he was bi. In a burrito shop,
This
where I
is
had
like
a burrito.
5 years ago, motherfucker.
Well, I was eating the burrito like this. He says, "Yeah." So now I'm bi, right?
And then Sergio took a picture and put it on Instagram and goes, "He'll fuck anything that moves." It's like,
no, but I had
damn.
no idea. Like, what, did you always? Were you always aware of something that you?
I didn't know
discovered?
I thought I was gay. I
Yeah.
didn't know. You know, if you're into guys, you're gay. I didn't know you could be both.
Yeah.
So I thought
You're
I
greedy.
was going to hell.
Fucking greedy. This guy is greedy.
Yeah, everything's about me. I want my cake and I want to suck
First of
it
all,
too.
it wasn't 5 years ago. It was more like 2 years ago, right? But I was offended, and I'll tell you why I was offended, because you never try to
other
hit on me.
people-
You never try to
you
fuck me.
motherfucker.
Like, I work out. I got a nice
Dude,
manicure
do you know how
beard.
many fucking guy friends I've had? It was like, okay, all said and done, would you fuck me? And I'm like, no, you're not my type, Justin. You're
do you have a-
overweight, and I've seen you wake up with like Cheeto breath. That's gross. And you're not a black dancer, so it's not gonna work out.
Do you have a specific type, or it doesn't matter? Because
Yeah.
with women,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a specific type, or
What? You have a specific type for woman, right?
I don't, man. I like big booties, and you know it could be. That's a type, right? Mm-hmm. No, they vary. I have some flat asses too.
Ugh, I do not like a flat
I have
ass.
some flat asses.
I'd rather have small titties than a fat ass. than
remember
flat
Grant
ass and
Cooper
big
from
titties.
Laugh Lounge? He had this joke that he's like, "Yeah, man, I used to date this black girl. She had a flat ass." He said, "Dog, what's wrong with that picture? A black girl with a flat ass, unless she was walking uphill." And then he was like this. How you be a black girl with a flat ass? Look like you walking uphill.
Oh my god, that rules. That's great. Yeah, dude, I had so many friends that are like, okay, you can do whatever you want, but just don't try to fuck me.
Oh,
I'd be like,
God,
don't
like, that's so
flatter
fucking
yourself.
desirable, right?
You know, don't flatter
What's wrong with
yourself,
people?
Taylor. You know.
You would have a dude named Taylor, a friend named Taylor.
Uh-huh.
I hate dudes named Taylor.
Really?
They fucking suck.
That's how I feel about dudes named Sergio.
Yeah, Sergio's a dope name. My last name is dope. Chicon. Anyone got that last name? Chicon.
Chicon.
Yeah, I used to hate that last name. When they used
Really?
to call, when I was in public school and they would call my name on the loudspeaker, it would embarrass me because they would always fuck it up. Sergio, Chicken? Chicon?
Chicken.
So I would cough if they were going to call my name. Sergio, go
That's how people fucked up my first and last name my entire life. That's why I have no sympathy when like a lot of comics, like especially like, you know, like black comics, Spanish comics, or like foreign comics are like, my name is this. Like when people mispronounce my name, it's disrespect. I'm like, get over yourself. People have been fucking my name up my entire life. But then I'm like, in a way, I'm like, wow, I almost really respect them that they have such value to themselves that they're like, this is my name. Do not mess it up. And
Right.
I've like hated myself my whole life. So I'm like, say my name however you want. Just, you know, you can call it faggot or worm. I'm a worm. I'm just a piece of dirt.
Well, I also think you really don't give a fuck, or do you? Like on a stage, do you care? It's annoying, but it's like,
Dude, people fuck my name. When I did Hood Rooms, people used to go, give it up for... I don't know how to say his last name, y'all. Give it up for Mr. Ian.
Yeah, that's just whack.
One guy goes, give it up. This actually guy, he got glasses and he's white. Give it up for
yeah,
Ian.
that's
I
fucking
was
whack.
like, all
That's whack.
right.
Yeah, you know what? Now that you remind me of how fucking awkward it could be, it does make me mad. And motherfucker, at least try.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I understand. Like,
I hate when people go, Fidance,
Like, at least they're trying
Ian.
somewhat, but when they say Mr. White Guy or he's a white,
Right,
they're
right.
trying to be funny and it sucks. Like, I remember doing a showcase at Gotham Comedy Club, and that shit was a big deal to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to go up first with a Def Comedy Jam thing, and the host, what the fuck is his name? I'm gonna call his mother. What the fuck is his name? Rip Michaels. And he comes in, right? Is that his real fucking name? Is that his real name? Rip? Whatever the fuck. This guy comes in, doesn't say hello to anyone, right? And I'm going up first. And he doesn't introduce himself to me or whatever. I'm like, he knows I'm first.
Yeah.
Yo, he goes up, doesn't tell the audience there's it's a showcase. Everyone's doing it's like 12 of us. We're doing like 5 minutes.
Right.
He goes, yo, you guys ready? Give it up for this first comic. Give it up for Sebastian Chicon. Sebastian Chicon. You know, like that's not
Sebastian Chicon.
Yeah, like, totally butchered it. You know, like
But didn't Pauly Shore do that for your Gotham?
yeah.
What'd he do?
Sergey Ciccone.
Sergey.
Maybe that's the reason why I hate curls. He called me Sergey Ciccone. And he had the old Ian Fidance curls.
Right. The luscious locks.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He stunk.
Yeah.
Fucking stunk.
So I guess he wasn't like Ian.
No. He knew it like Ian. I just spilled a little bit of expensive water on me. That's how I do. Oh man, I had a great time, man. Where are we at? Listen, Ian, I appreciate you coming out. You want to plug anything in?
This was fun, man.
This was a fucking blast.
I loved it.
Honestly, I gotta tell you, your energy when I first saw you out in the front of my gated community was stinking up the place. I'm glad you got your shit together.
Yeah.
A true professional.
I'm a professional,
For real,
motherfucker.
because you were fucking acting up outside.
I know.
Smoking a cigarette, no eye contact. Like
I told you I was in the mood, but I can fucking turn it on when the camera's on, baby.
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna leave and sulk again.
Yo, I mean, just for the record, plug in whatever you got going on. This is not going to come out till 2021, but okay. I mean, that's what people are doing, right? Plug it in.
iAnimal on Instagram, ianfidance.com. And I love you, man. This was really great. Thank you.
You can also see him at Eastville Comedy Club taking my spots. But
That's right.
I
Yep.
love you, brother. Thank you so
too,
much
man.
for coming out, man. You the man.
Anytime.
All right?
Hey!